Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is an address given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on June 7th, 2024 in Sri Mayapur, India. The address was given to the Utkarṣa Youth Retreat from New Delhi, India.
It was given to His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj in those days. They too were the main people in India. And all the Indian leaders in all the meetings, whether it be GPC meetings or ICC meetings, any meetings, they all depend on Maharaj for the final word, what Prabhupada would want us to do. So we are very, very fortunate to hear from him. He is a very, very great leader, a very, very senior leader of the society. Despite his ailing health, still he travels. Recently he was telling, in those days I used to travel 8 times or 10 times the globe. Now I am only traveling half the time, he said, about 4 times. Yeah? So still he is traveling, reaching out to the whole world. So Maharaj is very fond of youths like all of you. Now we would request him to address and appreciate this opportunity Maharaj is giving us by chanting 3 Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Utkarṣa Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
So I'd like to welcome all of you, wherever not.
So I would like to welcome all of you to Sri Mayapur Dham.
Vrindavan is Madhurya Dham,
Sri Vrindavan is Madhurya Dham,
and Jagannath Puri is Aishwarya Dham.
Jagannath Puri is Aishwarya Dham,
But this Navadvip is also a Dham,
but Navadvip is also a Dham,
and that is called the Madhurya Dham,
that is called the Audarya Dham,
the Dham of mercy.
the Dham of mercy.
So Krishna, he came as Lord Chaitanya,
See Lord Krishna, he came as Lord Chaitanya,
and his external mission was to spread the Harinam Sankirtan.
and his external mission was to spread the Harinam Sankirtan.
So he spent 24 years in Navadvip,
So he spent 24 years in Navadvip,
and then he went to Jagannath Puri and all over India for 24 years.
and then he went to Jagannath Puri and all over India for the rest 24 years.
So we're happy. Krishna, he was very impressed. He said, Radharani, you made this beautiful dham for me.
Krishna was very impressed and he said to Radharani that you made this beautiful dham for me
9 islands.
with 9 islands.
So I'll make this non-different from Vrindavan.
So I will make this non-different from Vrindavan.
All the holy places will come here.
All the holy places will come here.
So we're happy to welcome you to this Navadvip Dham.
So we are happy to welcome you to this Navadvip Dham.
And there are 9 islands.
See, there are 9 islands
each island is connected to one of the 9 processes of devotional service.
Each island is connected to one of the nine processes of devotional service.
You are presently sitting in Rudradip,
You are presently sitting in Rudradvip,
and the Panchatattva, they are in Antardip.
and the Panchatattva, they are in Antardvip.
So like that, you're just at the border.
So like that, you are just at the border.
So every service you do in Mayapur is multiplied by 1,000.
So every service you do in Mayapur, it is multiplied by 1,000.
And so we were placing the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya in all the places where he had visited in Vrindavan.
So we had placed the lotus footprints of Lord Chaitanya in all the places that he visited in Vrindavan.
But unfortunately, I got sick.
But unfortunately, I got sick.
But the devotees continued placing the lotus footprints of Lord Chaitanya.
But the devotees continued placing the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya.
So they said I should travel before 18th of June.
They said that I shouldn't travel before 18th of June
Because I had an operation on my arm.
because I had an operation on my arm.
So we hope that while you're here, you get full mercy of Lord Chaitanya.
We hope that while you are here in Mayapur, you'll get the full mercy of Lord Chaitanya.
You'll be able to chant, able to dance,
Be able to chant, you'll be able to dance,
able to have prasadam.
able to have prasadam.
You see, on this, as I said, every service is multiplied by 1,000.
You see, as I said, every service is multiplied by 1,000.
Also because our temple is close to the Ganges,
And also because our temple is close to the Ganges,
and therefore it's further multiplied.
what's that?
It's further multiplied.
Therefore, it is further multiplied.
So I hope you enjoy your stay in Mayapur and you get lots of inspiration.
I hope that you'll enjoy your stay in Mayapur and get lots of inspiration.
That you can visit Prabhupada's Samadhi
You can visit Srila Prabhupada's Pushpa Samadhi
and you can attend the programs in the temple.
You can attend the programs in the temple.
So this way, your spiritual life can multiply.
So in this way, your spiritual life can multiply.
Laying down in Mayapur is like offering pranams anywhere else.
Lying down in Mayapur is like offering pranams anywhere.
Every step in Mayapur is more than an Ashtamani Yajna.
Every step in Mayapur is more than a Ashwamedha Yajna.
So Radhe Shyam I think you brought you to this place so that you can multiply your spiritual credits.
So Radhesham Prabhu has brought all of you to this place so that you can multiply your spiritual credits.
I wish I was in Mayapur to greet all of you,
I wish that I was in Mayapur to greet all of you,
but I'll be greeting you from afar.
so I'll be greeting you from afar.
And you can see how big this TLDT is,
You can see how big is this TOVP,
and we're trying to also make a science museum of the Vedic planetarium.
We are also trying to make a science museum of the Vedic planetarium.
So we're happy to welcome you to Mayapur, and we hope that you take away lots of mercy.
We are happy to welcome all of you to Mayapur, and we hope that you can take away lots of mercy.
There are lots of senior devotees who are present,
Also, lots of senior devotees who are present.
and if you have any questions, you can ask them.
If you have any question, you can ask them.
I can also be written on, and this audience will be played on Instagram, Facebook, etc.
I can be.
Hare Krishna, Hare.
I can also be approached by this audience on Instagram and Facebook, etc.
Yeah, you can hear my question, Prabhu? You
Yes,
can tell Maharaj.
yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
He can hear you.
Maharaj, humble obeisance at your lotus feet. You always have had a big heart in welcoming yatriks to Mayapur. And I came first in 1993. And since then we have been dozens of times to Mayapur. And thank you for your big heart in accommodating thousands and thousands of devotees from all over the world. Without any reservation, here devotees in Mayapur have been taking perfect care of us. I see it as your mercy permeating through them. So I want to thank you firstly for that. And I had one question to you, Maharaj. Many of our students who have come here, this time we had about 500 students come, coming to 10 to 12 rounds or 16 rounds now in chanting Hare Krishna. And also many senior boys have also come. So one question many of them ask us is, it's very easy to begin spiritual life, but how to maintain a persistent enthusiasm all through our life? Because they are asking that His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, he came way back in 1968, now it is 2024, practically 56 years. He has faithfully served his spiritual master, and Srila Prabhupada left the world in 1977. But even after Prabhupada went back to Godhead, still without reducing your enthusiasm, how you have been able to go on and on for almost more than 5 to 6 decades. So many of them are very surprised, and they want to learn some pointers from you on how we can go on with our spiritual life for our whole life like you.
So I'm a disciple of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
I am a disciple of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
At the age of 70, he went to the USA to spread the Sankirtan movement of Lord Chaitanya.
At the age of 70, he went to the USA to spread the Sankirtan movement of Lord Chaitanya.
He faced many challenges,
He faced many challenges,
but he tolerated all those to give us the mercy of Lord Chaitanya.
but he tolerated all those to give out the mercy of Lord Chaitanya.
So we hear that we cannot repay the debt we owe to the spiritual master.
So we hear that we cannot repay the debt that we hold for our spiritual master.
So I'm trying to repay the debt
So I'm trying to repay the debt
to whatever extent I can.
to whatever extent I can.
And if anyone would like to help me, I don't mind.
If anyone would like to help me, I don't mind.
And maybe amongst the 500 devotees,
Maybe amongst these 500 devotees,
there's some who would like to help.
there would be some who would like to help.
The Prabhupada gave me about 30 instructions.
Srila Prabhupada gave me about 30 instructions.
So I want to fulfill those. And also there are many other instructions.
I want to fulfill those, and also there are many other instructions.
So this is so much bliss
This is so much bliss
to serve Krishna.
to serve Krishna.
But whether you serve as a brahmachari or as a grihastha,
But whether you serve as a brahmachari or as a grihastha,
the point is that we should do all our service with the eye of pleasing Lord Chaitanya.
so the point is that we should do all the service for pleasing Lord Chaitanya.
Yesterday, in the ILDS hospital, I was preaching to the two doctors and one lady.
Yesterday, in the ILBS hospital, I was preaching to two doctors and one lady.
One doctor was living with her husband, and so I preached to her how she should keep Krishna in the center.
So one doctor came with her husband, not living with her husband, and living with her husband. I preached to her how she should keep Krishna in the center. Sorry, Guru Maharaj.
Other doctor, she was separated from her husband.
And other doctor, she was separated from her husband.
But I told she had the name Madhavi. So I said, you're very intelligent.
So she had the name Medhavi. I said that
Madhavi.
she said she has this name Madhavi, and I told her that she's very intelligent.
And so she said she would continue chanting.
So she said that she would continue chanting.
Then on the way out, I met one lady
And then on the way out, I met one lady
whose husband was taking drugs,
whose husband was taking drugs,
and her father was in ICU
and her father was in the ICU
because he was an alcoholic
because he was an alcoholic
and he had cirrhosis of the liver.
and he had cirrhosis of the liver.
So one other patient I saw, and he was on so many intravenous shots.
So, and another patient I saw, he had so many intravenous shots.
But when I seen him, he felt better.
But by my seeing him, he felt better.
And he got off of many of the intravenous things.
And he got off of many of the intravenous things. Wow.
So I'm preaching all the time.
So I'm preaching all the time.
There's so much to do.
There's so much to do.
Prabhupada did it for us.
And Srila Prabhupada did it for us.
We need that all the devotees, all your young bats,
So we need all the devotees, all of you young bhakts,
to continue the preaching.
to continue the preaching.
Hare Krishna.
Young boys to continue the preachings of preaching. Hare Krishna. Okay, Prabhu, thank you very much. Yeah.
One quick short question, we can take one question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
My question is
Krishna!
how to have Hare Krishna. My question is how to have a strong faith in a spiritual world.
How to have strong faith in the spiritual world.
My question is how to have very strong faith in a spiritual world.
Yeah, thank you.
You see, you're starting out, so all these questions come up.
You see, you're starting up, so all these questions come up.
But actually, if we read the Srimad Bhagavatam,
But actually, if we read the Srimad Bhagavatam,
we find so many descriptions of the spiritual world.
we find so many descriptions of the spiritual world.
And so many devotees have gone to the spiritual world.
And so many devotees has gone to the spiritual world.
That question never comes up.
That question never comes up.
And after some time, they feel so much inspiration and they want to serve Krishna.
And after some time, we'll feel so much inspiration and you want to serve Krishna.
So, one can serve Krishna
So one can serve Krishna
in different ways.
in different ways.
Some may be very strong brahmacharis.
Some may be very strong brahmacharis.
Some may be married to a devotee.
Some may be married to a devotee.
Either way,
Either way,
the idea that Prabhupada told in 1973 in London
the idea that Srila Prabhupada told in 1973 in London
was that all the devotees should try to be Paramahamsas.
all the devotees should try to be Paramahamsas.
And he told even the Grihastas should be Paramahamsas.
He told even the Grihastas should be Paramahamsas.
So, when you realize in the spiritual world, everybody loves Krishna.
You realize in the spiritual world, everybody loves Krishna.
And in this material world, we're trying to imitate,
In this material world, we are trying to imitate.
and therefore we have different relationships.
Therefore, we have different relationships.
But eventually, we realize that the real purpose is to have Krishna consciousness.
But eventually, we'll realize the real purpose is to have Krishna consciousness.
You see Lord Chaitanya, He's Supreme Personality of Godhead.
You see, Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
So he came to Lord Chaitanya to realize what is the ecstasy that the devotees feel for him.
So he came as Lord Chaitanya to realize what is the ecstasy that the devotees feel for him.
In the beginning of devotional service, you do things by rules and regulations.
In the beginning of devotional service, you do things by following rules and regulation.
And eventually, you get devotion, which is raganuga, which is spontaneous.
Eventually, you'll get devotion, which is raganuga, which is spontaneous.
And then so much bliss, so much ecstasy
And then so much bliss, so much ecstasy,
that you wonder how the devotees, how they're surviving
and you wonder how the devotees, how they are surviving
without any bliss.
without any bliss.
So you must be getting a little bliss.
So you must be getting a little bliss.
I can tell you that
I can
bliss.
tell you that.
a bliss increases.
I can tell you that the bliss increases.
And at that time, you don't think that there's any other way.
At that time, you don't think that there are any other way.
So I hope all of you very quickly get the bliss.
I hope that all of you would very quickly get the bliss,
And then you want to thank you.
thank you.
And then you want to go.
Prabhuji, Prabhuji, can we take one more question?
No.
Yeah.
Thank
Actually,
you.
Maharaj, Prabhuji was late. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki,
Jai.
Shri Ram Mayapur Yatra ki,
Jai.
Gaur Premanande.
Hari Hari Bol.
Hello.
Hari Bol.
Well, this is the last question. The last.
Maharaj ji, this material life
Rapid
is
fire.
a type of a race.
2 minutes.
We have a desire.
Can you
I have a desire to. Maharaj ji, this material life is a race. I desire to earn money for seva. But बाबू जी इस कीचड़ के रास्ते में खुद को बचाते हुए भक्ति में आगे कैसे बढ़े? Means how to progress in spiritual life despite all the dirtiness in material life.
That's why you have to have a regular habit
That's
of
why.
chanting.
That's why you have to have a regular habit of chanting.
So you follow, you get the practices in your brahmachari life.
Follow these practices in your brahmachari life,
And then when you go on, be a grihastha or whatever,
and then when you go on to be a grihastha or whatever,
you continue the practices.
we continue the practices.
I thank you all very much.
So I thank you all very much.
And my secretary is telling me I had to stop here.
So my secretary is saying that I have to stop here
Because other programs are there.
because other programs are there.
So I hope you all
Jayapataka Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki,
गौर भक्त वृंद की, श्री राम मायापुर यात्रा की, गौर प्रेमानंद।
Hari Hari Bol.
So happy to see all the enthusiasm.
So happy to see all of your enthusiasm.
I hope you have a nice stay in Mayapur.
I hope you all would have a nice stay in Mayapur. Blessings to all of them.
Krishna Matirastu.
Blessings to all of you. Krishnair Matirastu.
Thank you for watching our videos. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.